Okay, we're gonna be starting a new game of Shipwrecked. And let's hope my luck holds up better this time than it has in the past, at least when it comes to getting the Quacken. I think that's everything. That was a rather quick generation. Well, as soon as I say that, it takes longer than I expected. But really, when you compare it to Don't Starve Together, usually the single-player game takes significantly longer to generate. What do we got? Jellyfish, crabbits. We got one more twig here. Crabs are one of my favorite sources of food in the early parts of the game, because you can even eat it raw. Going to need more flint for the machete and whatnot. Yeah, I don't need that. Ah, wasted time. I actually need another pickaxe, but I don't have enough flint. It's a bit short-sighted of me. I hope there's more flint on this island. Butterfly, flutter by. Ah, there's a flint. I remember when I first started playing Shipwrecked, I always thought the jellyfish would electrocute you if you were near them when they were emitting some sort of electricity. But they don't. I don't think there are any boards around here. Okay, we're gonna drop the niter. Let's see. So I think I've pretty much mapped out this island already. I don't think we have enough vines here, do we? I only saw 2 so far. So we're gonna have to find another island. A couple more boulders. I don't necessarily need the rocks. Wait. Still don't have enough flint. Oh, that's right, because I made made an axe. Oh. Oh. Why did I do that? I mean, I know I need an axe, but I was supposed to make the pickaxe first. Yeah, not many vines in this island. Okay. Need to work on building a boat to get off of here then. I hope I have enough axe here to get to do it. And use the machete to fight instead of the axe. What's wrong? What the? I clicked on it. Two snakes, huh? Doesn't matter, we have butterflies to heal us. We need more trees. Here we go. So we don't want to hit the snake with the torch, because it'll probably start on fire and burn all of my wood. Oh, I don't have enough to build the boat because I don't have enough, do I just want to quit then? Because I have to build a different... I didn't even have enough vines to build a regular boat here. That does make me wonder. Maybe I want to try a different start. Rather than continue to invest in this. Here we go again. Different character. Yes, I know, how exhilarating playing the same 3 days over and over again. That's Shipwrecked for you, though. Like, when I compare it to Don't Starve Reign of Giants, I should say, which is basically Don't Starve together as well. There's just not as much randomness. in that version of the game compared to Shipwrecked. In Shipwrecked, the starting location can really determine how well you do. To an extent not seen in pretty much any other iteration of the game. Because you don't need a boat to travel to a decent biome. I guess this is going to be one of those worlds that does take a long time to generate, huh? After I finished complimenting the game on quickly generating my first game. Or my first world. Okay, I see vines this time. We have plenty of vines. Let's see if we got some flint. 1 flint and 2 flint is up there. Yeah. And we also have some boards. That'll come in useful. One more twig yet here. Hey, Aiden.
Hello. I noticed you said you can't yourself.
Yeah, I was a little bit late, so I think I missed everybody who was interested in playing. I'm playing Shipwrecked at the moment.
I've never tried it.
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, there are some mods now that kind of port it over to Don't Starve Together. It kind of gives you the feel for it if you don't own the single player version of the game or anything.
No, I have Don't Starve. It's just my friends got me Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together at the same time. So I've never played Don't Starve because, as far as I knew, it was pretty much the same thing. You could play with friends and Don't Starve Together.
Yeah, it's a pretty fair assessment of it. What have you been mostly playing? Fortnite?
Overwatch and Fortnite. There's an event going on Fortnite. Well, actually, there's almost always an event going on. But the Summer Games event for what's it called? Overwatch is starting tomorrow, I believe. So I'm going to be playing that a lot.
That was for Overwatch or Fortnite? Sorry, I spaced out there for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Ah, I missed the crabbit. Yeah, my greatest difficulty here has been getting a decent start that allows me to kill Quacken within the first few days. Compared to previous other versions of Don't Starve, Shipwrecked really relies a lot on RNG to determine how successful you'll be. Because basically you can explore the entire map, you're not limited by the geography really. It just depends on whether or not you have a boat. So there's a bit of cost, but like overall, to find all the good stuff, you really do need to do a lot of exploration, which is why it's important to get the walking cane early on, which is kind of why you want to kill the Quacken early on as well. Let's see. The first island that I tried tonight didn't even have enough resources for me to build a boat to get off of it. At least not the boat that I wanted. I would have to build a crappy little boat, and I didn't want to do that. Or a raft.
None of this sounds familiar.
If you haven't played Shipwrecked, it's probably understandable. Shipwrecked introduces some pretty new mechanics. It's not just a reskinning of everything. It's actually like how the world itself functions is different.
I just haven't played Don't Starve in general or Shipwrecked.
Oh, Helene.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Was that an echo or a... What?
Mario? So what have you been doing, Helene?
What?
I think it's a game.
Okay.
Remember I talked about this before?
To me?
You know about race, like
I remember the name of the game, but I don't think I've ever looked at it. Okay, what do we need?
most people are turned away from the tutorial.
That's pretty bad from a game development standpoint.
This tutorial hasn't really aged well,
Oh, that is pretty old.
now you see why most people are turned off.
It's a bit more understandable, yeah.
Since, well, it actually also came out for WoW, so
It makes me think of RuneScape. Is there something that I missed with RuneScape? Because recently I've been seeing more people memeing on it. Why am I chopping all these trees? I have the boat. I just need the troll net. But I don't have enough grass. So... guess we set sail then.
but yeah, well, over 10-year-old with breaks down the
Why wouldn't they bother updating it? Oh, I don't have anything to make a boat torch. I mean, I don't have enough sticks to make a boat torch. Yeah, that's not a system with a lot of depth.
Well, basically you have to do smash, defense, and counter. I forget, like, it's been a while since I've done it, but it's like you have to do certain moves to counter other things. Then you also have to learn about combos.
I guess.
Classes have a different way of combos.
I've just been playing Shipwrecked here for a bit. I was trying for a good start, but I haven't been getting a very good start in the last week or so. Oh wow, my inventory's full. Full of garbage. Yeah, it's why I dropped my niter.
Resilient evidence.
Game has a trading market.
Yeah. It has a auction house.
Is there any real life currency involved in that? So they're not pure cosmetics. So this is a game that is currently still making money, even though they haven't managed to update it in over 10 years. Ah, okay. Yeah, one of the MMOs I was playing back in the day had the same issue. The tutorial that they were using was the one that had existed since the game was in alpha, I think. Yeah.
Since they've been adding so many more classes that we've gone over.
And nowadays the thing is a lot of people will create guides and stuff. Like other players will create guides. You can just look them up. Is it good weird, bad weird, or just neutral weird?
Like, you don't really see that many people talking about it.
Well, usually the types of people I'll talk about a game are the ones that really enjoy it. So apparently the experience is overall somewhat mediocre.
Yeah, but well, you'd be amazed about that. Like, so many people walking out so many years. Playing for years on end.
Maybe it's just a situation where the age of the overall player base has shifted significantly.
That and also most of the players are
Ah. A bit of a language barrier then.
yeah. Korean, Japan, Japanese, Chinese.
Well, that's probably why not many people know of it.
Yeah, but well, it's fun. Still a lot of English players.
What was that other... I think it was a game from South Korea. It's like Blade and Soul or something.
Yeah, it's called Blade and Soul, sometimes known as Butts and Soul, or Boobs and Soul.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else then. Is that a fighting game? There was another one that came out as well recently, but what is it? It's like an MMO. Oh, I wish I could remember the name of it. It's like one of the more played games on Twitch and stuff, so. I think we started a new one since you were last here. The end result was that we had two teams. One had like Josh as a leader, and the other one had, I guess, Fuyu as a leader, or whatever you want to call a faction head. And yeah, Fuyu was better than Josh, I guess, and his base got raided mercilessly. Josh's did, so factions was over with.
Yeah, that's right. Like, I'm more of a builder than a fighter.
Yeah, I'm more PvE versus PvP, and factions seem to be a PvP focused type of survival.
But it depends on depending on the mod.
I don't think I've really played with any Minecraft mods, so.
Basically, I would usually just go for straight box match. Okay, just use the match you want to spread my enemies with, like,
In Minecraft.
Is that on the Technic Launcher? FTB?
it's Thaumcraft.
Yeah, Feed the Beast has Thumbcraft.
Then there's also a burst of engineering that's still like kind of like.
Have you ever played Pixelmon?
Oh, I would like to, but I'm sad that.
Oh, it's back up. It's back up. Someone else picked it back up. Like, really soon, right after Nintendo cut off the other one.
It's a mod for a Nintendo game, or what?
It's a mod for Minecraft. It's basically Pokemon in Minecraft.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, Pixelmon 4.
And they've added up to Gen 7, I believe, or not all of them, just a couple.
Huh. Interesting. But yeah, I've been keeping my eye on this one. Imagine Skyblock, but the opposite.
I've never heard of Skyblock before.
Yeah, I don't know what Skyblock is.
There's something with adding sky with limited resources. Trying to make the most.
Oh, I've played that competitively in Minecraft.
Oh, it's a game mode, not necessarily a game.
Oh no, it's yeah, it's game mode. Like it can be survival or
But doesn't that just let you...
the entire world from bedrock level to sky is number 7. No ores too.
No ores?
Yeah, no ores.
How do you get wood then? Because usually on Skyblock you start with a certain amount of dirt, a certain amount of
It's
stone,
modern stuff. It's
and then you
modern.
have a tree.
So how you progress is you have to make a hammer stone, turn to cobblestone, then hammer it. Cobblestone to turn into gravel, then hammer gravel to turn into dirt, then you take a wooden hook or a stone hook, then you hook on the dirt to make it into sapling.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's a hell of a production chain.
Yeah, but well, it's meant for working down the line. After a while, it just becomes really easy because the automation
Okay, day 3 Quacken. Come on, let's do this. I don't have much hope. Probably eat these fish morsels before they go bad.
There is also Crash Land, which is more hard. By hardcore, I mean really hardcore.
What's really interesting about Minecraft to me as somebody who hasn't played it much is how the modding community sort of made the game so much of what it currently is, or why people love it, is mostly because of the mods that they've played, not necessarily the base game.
I've heard of Minecraft being used in classrooms to teach students how to code.
That's good. Hey Josh,
Hi.
doing some Shipwrecked at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start a new world also for Shipwrecked. Once
Have you killed the Quacken, I heard, right? What day was it? Because I've been so unlucky at getting the Quacken. Oh, did he leave?
like super lucky. On like the 3rd twig that I placed down in the ocean, I got to respawn.
Damn you. Why can't that happen to me?
Yeah, and then it like scared me because I crafted 3 nets thinking that it would take me 5. And then she's from like the 3rd one. I'm like, okay, well now I have all these nets.
Well, speak of the Quacken. It just happened to me.
Well, I'm gonna plug in some headphones.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna move to different Discord.
Okay.
I'll see you guys another time. See ya.
Have a good evening. What? It's a big Quacken.
What? Last one does. What game is this? Oh, I never heard of it. So that's probably why. Has that been? What games have you been playing since you kind of stopped playing PS2? Okay. Anything else? Okay.
Holly, Adidas done.
Never heard about that either. Oh, you killed Quacken?
Yeah.
Did you get a walking cane?
Of course not. Because I'm so lucky.
It's a
I
50% draw.
For me, I don't know how I did it. So literally, I don't know how. Why did Clay help me out? I don't know what is wrong with Clay. They were supposed to just impede your survival in every way. And then look at them, giving me a Quacken spawn with a third item. Then giving me a walking cane, a full sight helmet, and a full sight suit. Like, what the heck, Clay? That's not allowed.
You're playing favorites, what can you say?
I don't know, because when, like, I'm playing the game outside of that world, they try to screw me over.
Well, this time when I was trolling for the Quacken, I think it spawned in the second thing I gathered, but then I didn't get the walking cane, so yeah.
It's a lot better than I thought that they would make it. What's like the replacement item that you could get instead?
The volcano staff, which is like one of the worst things I can think. Like, it's not even a decent compensation prize, to be honest. I don't.
What can you get instead of the full set armor? Isn't it like a floral vest or something?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's imperative to me that I get the walking cane. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep restarting here until I get it.
What day is this?
It's now day 1 because I restarted. I killed Quacken on day 3.
Quacken?
On day 3.
Oh, that's early. Okay. That's like super early.
I'm playing as Wicker Bottom, so.
Yeah, like, for me, I'm only starting my third world like ever for Shipwrecked, and the first one I went WX, and I realized that WX probably isn't the best pick. So
Well, there are a lot of gears. There are, so it's not. He's not all bad.
the floaty boaty knights are annoying to like find.
Yeah, until you have like a base set up, I wouldn't really try to spawn any. Because you kind of want to be going back to the same place after a couple of days or so to see if they've spawned there.
Like, I haven't managed to get them to spawn. I found like the peace thing or whatever that's called that's surrounded by 3 of them. And
Oh wow.
yeah, I actually in one world I found 2 things and the thing that they put 3 things into. So I found like the potato thing and then a different one and the green thing. The box thing. So all I needed was the crank and I could go adventure mode.
Yeah, to do adventure mode, you have to play Reign of Giants.
Okay, so what does that do when you when you put it all together?
It lets you start up with, like, bring over the entire
Ah.
But it's in Reign of Giants, isn't it? Oh no, no, you're saying like jump to the next one. Yeah, okay. It's basically like the Potato Head.
I did not know that it happened. Like, is there a reason to actually do that?
Renewable resources.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
like after you told like then that's
Wait, how do you unlock Res? Because for me, to unlock...
It's in adventure mode, isn't it?
How do you unlock Weber?
From a spider and bury it.
For me, what I just did was when I just because yeah, I did. I made like day 1000 and then killed myself. And then, cause look, I'm used to DST. I literally had not really played the Space Don't Starve, and I'm like, what is this? I can't play WX. How is this even possible?
Oh, so you went ahead and got the experience to unlock them all?
Yeah.
I still have... Oh, I don't think I've unlocked all of mine yet. Because I don't... Like, when I was playing Don't Starve mostly, it was with the standalone version of the game. And then when I installed the Steam version, apparently I lost all that progress. In Shipwrecked? No, I just started playing Shipwrecked a couple weeks ago at this point. When I first got the game, or the DLC about 4 years ago, I probably played it for 20 hours.
After checking Steam, I have a total of 9 hours in Shipwrecked. That's
You
a
did
lot.
pretty good for that many hours.
Yeah, I think I did alright, but I still didn't do great. Like, I didn't find the volcano yet, and I'm just not gonna play in that world due to the atrocious, just absolute disgusting mess that's considered base.
Wait, with the sandbags and all that?
Yes, and I thought it would like help with something. I don't know why I thought that, but it did not work.
You mostly just use it to prevent water from spreading during the spring or the monsoon season.
Could you place them like in a diagonal pattern, or do you have to make it like a staircase?
Usually you just place it on top of wherever the water puddle is spawning to remove it. I think that's what most players do anyway.
Okay, so you don't need to like make a border of sandbags.
No. Once again, Clay made the walls in the game worthless. Well, not worthless, but not very desirable.
Can you like add sandbags to the sandbags to make them extra tall? Oh, that would be. Makes sense.
Or
I just
does it?
think it's so annoying that you need like logs are just required in Shipwrecked, and I'm like,
Yeah, no old
Chopping?
bell either.
Oh, how do you get that? Oh yeah, just mine glommer statues, but is there glommer in Shipwrecked?
No, that's the reason. See, in Reign of Giants, you could get the old bell, which made chopping trees ridiculously easy because you just have the Bigfoot stomp it all. But in Shipwrecked, you really need wood, and there is no equivalent for the giant bell. But don't you need a flingo to prevent everything from burning up? It's much later in the game, though. Like, the old bell, I can get that by day 20 easily in Reign of Giants. It's
I
like...
don't play Reign of Giants, so for me, I just call in a local Maxwell, and then get him to chop.
yeah.
Or I just go, like, if it's a solo world, I just don't get wood, like, at all. That's what I did in my solo Wolfgang world, where I just tried to speedrun all the bosses.
Hey, remember you called me in for helping with the
That was like after I was done pretty much everything. I think by that point I did everything but Toadstool, which I did like a few days after, and I actually needed the jelly beans for Toadstool. I just didn't do like killing people the old-fashioned method. Actually, do you guys know how to run Don't Starve in borderless windowed, or do you have to run in full screen or windowed?
I've always run it in full screen. It's not been a problem.
Right now I'm running it in full screen, but it's like, for some reason, doping Discord and making both of your voices sound kind of distorted. Not sure why that is.
I've heard other people had problems with Don't Starve being in windowed mode and stuff. I've never run into that.
I had a problem just starting it up, and it took like 5 minutes to just load up. I don't know why.
Was unpacking like resource zip files?
I've used it play. It's not my first time playing. It's not my first time actually launching the game on this computer, so I doubt it. But I don't know. You unlock Maxwell by just like beating adventure mode, right?
Good evening, T, and hello, Ultima. Are
any of the Shipwrecked characters viable besides like Woodlegs? Because isn't he pretty good since his cannon has infinite shots?
I don't think anybody's really described him as being very good. Let me think here. What are the... Wicker Bottom is good. Wolfgang not so good. What's her name?
Woody.
Warley? Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. I should know this. I recently read a post on it. There's some people who have actually put a lot more time into the game than I have for ranking them.
Because her surfboard's fast at first, but like if you upgrade a rowboat, even it can be faster. Warley, he's just annoying because you can't eat the same foods. Monkey Boy, he's just so bad.
I think he's one of the better ones.
Really? He walks slower. He can't use any of his inventory slots though when he's doing that. And also, doesn't he have like some other really big downside? What? That's not a downside. Wait, so like, are monkeys not annoying anymore when you're in? Like, they don't steal your stuff?
There is still stuff they can steal though, isn't there? Like pick your plants or something? Your gardens? Okay. Yeah, but they can...
That's amazing. How do you unlock him? Do you just have to like, make a shipwrecked world and survive for a while? Okay, I'll look up the command. Wait, so like they harvest them and they just drop them on the ground?
Yeah.
Huh, that's weird.
Also, remember when Dragoon farming was like
I don't know what Dragoon is.
Yeah. Neither of us have played it that long. I mean, I know what a Dragoon is, but I don't remember, like, back in the day or anything. Basically.
Wait, I have a question about boats. So is it better to have like a maxed out armored boat that you just heal up every once in a while, or just to craft a bunch of rowboats and repair them when you're done? Okay, then we have to get some further, I don't know, we have to get more input.
But yeah, the armor build, I would say
Because Raising says the opposite, and then I say, I'm not sure, because I haven't played enough. So I'm trying to find out which one is actually the better tactic. Wait, is the armor boat faster than the rowboat?
The rowboat is one of the fastest boats. You can look at the wiki, there is a ranking for them. Oh, Quacken. Yay! Yeah.
Brains that can be placed on it, which is the problem. So rowboat, armor boat, and sea legs are all the same speed. Okay, then I'm just going to use rowboats. Because some of the armor boat, like, use their ability faster. Some of the armor boat use their ability faster. So like, when you're just sailing, doesn't it use it faster? I'm pretty sure it's like double the speed. So it seems that Raising's tactic is better, or is there some other knowledge that...
Hey! Let's see what we get. Johnny, we got a walking cane. Alright.
So then armor boat is better when you're established late game and have resources to spare, but rowboat is better early game because it's cheaper to just craft a new one when needed. Okay. Then I'll definitely keep that in mind. Okay, so as Wicker Bottom, I want to just make like the thatch sail and a rowboat at the start, right? Like getting off my starting island.
I wouldn't even bother with the thatch sail.
Oh, that reminds me, if you survive, go to the next world with the chef character, you get his cook pot, like portable cook pot.
Yeah. I mean, like, without that, there's really no reason to play him. There isn't a reason with it, but like, he's just a worse Wilson without it.
I mean, doesn't he have like a backpack inflation?
I thought the cook pat. Oh no, he has a chef pouch.
He has an ice box like back. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like a thermal pouch or whatever that's called, but it has the space of a backpack, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Carry that over too.
Okay. Snakes are so annoying.
Also, I remember when we used to bring Tangle or whatever, packing bags to Shipwrecked. Well, to Shipwrecked. Packing bag into the road.
Is it just me, or does just walking around in Shipwrecked, and just not Don't Starve together, like in ROG or in Shipwrecked or base game, is it just like not reveal as much map? I'm not sure. It just seems like as you're walking around, you don't reveal your whole screen. Why? That's so weird. Okay. I mean, oh, that just seems kind of weird. Also, does the machete do any more damage than like a regular tool?
I don't think so.
I'm getting conflicted answers here. Okay, yeah. So, if I'm fighting things, I can just use like an axe or something. Okay.
Finally, a decent Quacken, huh? It's been a long time coming.
Is it possible to get gold on your starting only?
I don't think I have ever, but I don't see why it's impossible.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if there were like certain requirements the starting island had to meet
Probably.
in order to be a starting island.
I mean, at this point, I've probably seen about 40 starting islands, and none of them have ever had gold, I don't think, so.
I think I've seen four or five.
Have you had Treasure Ryan yet?
Don't you have to dig to get them?
I don't think so.
It's the magma terrain. I'm not exactly sure what it's called.
Also, one thing I like about the Treasure Ryan, there's no tide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't pick up a surf, there's no tide.
Aline, what's your opinion on the way attacking works in the base game? Because I personally find it annoying that you basically kind of queue up these attacks and your character insists on executing them even if you want to walk away.
Yes! I was thinking that. I'm just like weird or just... Okay, I was noticing the same thing, and then I'm just like, is this something that's changed between this game and BST, or am I just super out of practice and just like a...
It just happened to me again. I accidentally attacked this pig because I was force attacking to try to kill a crab.
It's just like little differences that make it so annoying. I also just thought that I'm like really bad now because I haven't played for a while.
No, it's just the combat's bad
Okay.
in this game. A new wait on the like televised normie TV. Why is it on TV to begin with?
Yeah. Hey, when is Doom Eternal coming out?
No, I've not heard anything about it. How?
I loved like the Doom from 2016, so...
Okay, it's time to actually kill this freaking pig. Get over here, pig.
Wait, in Minecraft?
Yeah.
Good evening,
I'm
Madly.
not sure. I haven't really played much Minecraft for quite a while.
I finally got the walking cane, day 2.
And of course, people
They look up to you.
The last time I played Minecraft was when I hosted like the server for this Discord server, and then before that it was probably like 2 years ago.
Is that stupid pig still running after me? I wish you'd give up already.
It looks so weird because they like juke you then hit you again.
Hmm.
It's just so annoying. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
It went terribly? Question mark.
Went okay.
Okay.
And I disabled all the base characters so no one could play things from the base game but with them.
I only have 3 gold. I was hoping for more.
Wait, so the thatch sale, is it just not good?
They're good for starting, not just like breaking.
Okay. How do you repair them? Do you use sewing kits or do you use repair kits? Am I the only one who finds it weird that you get hound's teeth from crocodiles?
You're evolved now.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, wouldn't they be like crocodile teeth? Honestly, I don't think it would be that hard to just rename the item.
Then you also have to change all the rest. Then the items would be pointless when you go back to base game. I mean, back to road.
Okay. I mean, it's just so weird. I mean, it's just like that.
It's so weird, man.
Damn, I'm gonna starve to death.
There
Not
was
really.
a time that machetes did the same amount of damage as a spear, right? Okay.
You're thinking about when axes.
Oh. That would have been pretty cool.
I think I have enough gold for now.
That must have been quite a long time ago. Was the game even on Steam? Oh, okay. Did you play back then?
No, I've watched them play.
Oh. Ooh, I found Deep Ocean like right next to my starting island. That'll be useful.
I'm beating up monsters with a pillow.
Nice.
In what other game
I didn't know you could do that in any game.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and pick this seaweed.
I was really disappointed when I tried out Island Adventures because it wasn't even Shipwrecked. It was just like a mosh pit of everything.
Yeah,
I thought it actually worked, but it was glitchy, but I was wrong. It doesn't work yet.
Can you actually generate a world now? Because I can't.
Yeah, I was able to generate a world, but it wasn't worth generating. It was just, like, I think I sent a screenshot. No, Island Adventures is this new mod, which just ports Shipwrecked and Start together. And it's just not really working yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so what's been going on for me with Island Adventures is whenever I try to create a world, basically generate it from scratch, and by the way, this is with no extra mods on, just the mods that are required for the Island Adventures to work. I get a buffer overrun when generating it, and it crashes my game. So I can't even generate a world with Island Adventures at the moment. I'm not sure what that is. It was an update too that they pushed, because I originally could, like the first day of the mod being released, I was able. Oh look, there's that bath again. Yeah, so
Look, island number 2, I already got a cloth sail.
damn you.
Yep. Okay.
Cloth sail is
go
too. Oh wait, I should do cloth sail. I was monkeying around, gonna get off the other one, but I can just build a science machine. Yeah.
I didn't.
The anchor on the starting island by where you spawn gives you a repair kit.
Okay, I'm going back. Actually, no, I probably wasted too much time by now. It's time to start a new one.
So, what do you want to know more about the bat? There's a story behind a bat being in my room. The room that I play in.
A bat?
A bat.
You woke up and there's just a bat flying around or something?
I don't know how it got in there. But it's in here. And I can't
Okay.
find it. It keeps hiding from me when I try to catch it. But then sometimes when I'm sitting here playing, you know, I just randomly see it fly past.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, and it shrieks at me if I get too close to it.
How does that happen? Like, do you have your door and window open all the
No,
time?
no, it's all closed. That's why it's really weird. I know this bat was in the house a while ago, but oh,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna starve to death. Freaking hell. I need
Like,
wood.
how do you plan on dealing with it? Like, if you manage to catch it, like, what would you do? Like, couldn't it, like, bite you or something?
I'd probably catch it with plastic or something.
Okay.
Need to get away from these monkeys. Holy hell. Get the boats over here. Get to the chopper. And get away from the monkeys. I have food, I just need to cook it, and that's the problem. Or should I say, and therein lies the problem. Be gone, foul demons of the underworld. Let's see, we got 13 hunger left. Yeah, especially when you're playing Shipwrecked. Never a good sign. It was a bad island overall. Just too many monkeys on it. Let's see if I can... Did I get away from them now? I think I might have. I need to chop a tree down. Let's see. Need to organize my inventory. Is there something I should use them for that I don't know about? Okay. Here, have this worthless hammer, you foul beasts. Leave me alone.
I'm back. So, I have a question. What are good food sources in Shipwrecked? I kind of just use meatballs, but I'm not sure if that's ideal. How do you do that? Like, how do you farm mussels and crabbits? Okay, so, like, what's the dragon pie of Shipwrecked?
What's it called? It's 2 fish and 2 meat.
Is there an easy way to get that?
Yeah.
Like, what food source do all the pros use?
The fish recipe, I forget what it's called. How is the shipwreck build? It's going good, madly. Finally got a walking cane. I just need to remember to equip it. Yeah, just ignore that.
You just forgot.
I was on the island of chopping with an axe, and I jumped back on the boat, and I forgot to equip it again.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that happens if you don't have a walking cane for a long time.
Yeah, I've been
I was weird.
traumatized.
When I when I got my first walking cane, I didn't like it, and I don't know what was wrong with me. I just didn't like it, and I did not use it, and I was so just wrong.
You didn't
I
like
don't
going
know
fast?
I don't know. I just did not like it for some reason. I'm glad I'm not scrubbed wash anymore, or as much scrubbed wash. Yep. that the one that like Mega Base Shipwrecked Pros do?
Yeah,
Surf and turf? Okay, that's what it was called. I forgot the name, but I just remembered the recipe.
How do you farm that efficiently?
Spiders?
Okay.
I need more silk.
yeah, spiders and basically have a liquid block and fish.
Surf and turf. Then I'm gonna look it up.
One thing you could do is be next to fishermerms, the fishermerm huts, because they will actually get you fish. So then you only have to focus on the meat.
Oh yeah, the special worm hut that produces fishermen there.
Mm-hmm.
How many islands are there per world?
Oh, there should be it's random, really.
Okay.
Bound to hit
there a
another
mod that,
island
like,
soon.
Increases your distance of seeing on the map to the DST one?
Oh no, but there are hats.
Yeah.
There are hats
Okay.
in game, like Captain
Looks like the
Hat,
pirate.
hat, and also there is the telescope.
I don't know, I just think it's so weird, because I think I walk around islands with the ocean to like each side of my screen. That works in DST, so you can just like explore as much land as possible, just going along the edge, or get reveal as much land as possible in the map. And then it doesn't work, and then I just get this little blob, like circle thing in the middle of the island. What the heck happened? Where did I go wrong?
By the way, there is a good that rainbow jelly.
Don't those work all the time?
Oh yeah.
I've seen them like migrate in packs of like 20 or something. It was awesome because I was just sailing around at night and I saw like 20 of them just clumped together.
Yep.
And actually at the time, it was right after I got a cannon from like a buried treasure. So I just lit them, I just used one and I killed them and it was glorious.
Also, they don't have the electricity.
That makes
Not
it
unless you
even
hit.
better.
Oh, the colored ones don't?
Yeah, they don't.
The rainbow jellyfish?
They don't.
Are there any good recipes with jellyfish?
No, not the rainbow ones. Rainbow
But
ones are really good on their own.
Are the non-rainbow ones any good?
Calamari
Makes sense.
the rainbow ones are give one use them and they give you as much play as a glowberry without the sand.
Don't they even last longer than a glowberry? They seem like it.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
That's why they're nice.
Do you even like get dark swords in Shipwrecked, or can you only get cutlasses?
You can get dark swords.
From what I've seen, just like actually getting magic set up is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll just build a chest here.
Wait, storage unit? Not really. I think it's just fine to have a big array of chests. Maybe.
Since after a while you're excited and all the
Well, like, I'll see how making a chest out of fuel site would increase the capacity rather than making it out of, like, a different material. Maybe. Although, what if it's, like, against the ground? I don't think it'd be fine then. Or maybe like if you spend more wood, and you could just add a larger like bottom piece to it. I don't know, just making bigger ones would be cool. I see what you mean. Or if you just like kill all the moles, you can just decorate all your paths with them. I just dig up all the ones near my base whenever I see them. Because it's so annoying when they steal your stuff. Especially like caccoons too. I had a problem. I think I had a caccoon steal like 3 mandrakes one day, and I was so mad. Actually, it wasn't that long ago. I think it was like a few days ago. I started a world with this guy I met in Valhalla, and like we had all of our mandrakes stolen by a caccoon. It was just disappointing.
Well, what's it at now?
I doubt it.
Because cactuses will count as eating.
Maybe. Wait, actually, do they eat it? I thought they just like pick it up. I've seen them steal spider eggs. I've seen them steal many things.
Oh, that reminds me. I really think that you should be able to craft cactus eggs. Just get like, maybe if you friend the cactus for long enough to drop a blueprint for one.
Maybe. Although, like
Well,
what would be the point of that?
their dens and Don't Starve Together, don't they regenerate over time?
Yeah, but I was thinking being able to craft so you can put them somewhere else.
Do you regularly utilize caccoons? Because I never really have.
I don't think I've ever utilized them more than just killing them because they're right there and it's a free meat.
I usually utilize them.
I don't think I've ever made a zoo.
The best thing I've ever done with them, I think, was make one of those butterfly farms. You just kind of lock the caccoon in there with a bunch of flowers and they kill butterflies. It's fun.
Maybe. I mean, like, it definitely wouldn't hurt, but I don't really... I wouldn't really care much.
Here, here. What's a crip rate? So what's a crip rate? Oh, crit, okay.
You guys know how to turn off the Discord overlay?
Yeah, it's in the settings.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. Because for some reason it turned on and it's annoying. I really hate it. Do you guys use it?
No.
Okay.
The problem is I can't type in the text chat, and most of the games that I end up playing, I can use, what is it called? I can like tab in and out, no problem, yeah. There are some games where you can't, but it's rare.
with those, I just run it in window mode or this.
It just bothers me when I see like my taskbar at the bottom of the game.
Well, yeah, like I rarely run it in window. Actually, I probably never run it in window, but I do run it in borderless because that covers up my taskbar.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's like dirt and doesn't, but that happens in some games full screen too. I like it. So actually, I don't like this, but so in Brawlhalla, I like that there isn't like it that you can have it in borderless windowed, but I don't like that when you pick the full screen setting, it's a borderless. It's actually borderless window. It's not actually full screen. I think that's just pretty annoying. Because for me, I had to just get used to not running my mouse, like my cursor off my screen, because I'd accidentally just tab out of the game, like during a ranked match, and it would be really annoying.
Oh, are we talking about Brawlhalla?
Yeah.
That happened to me when I was playing. Because I have multiple monitors, it would happen where my mouse would leave my main monitor.
It definitely takes some getting used to, but also I'm pretty sure like you can download dual monitor tools or something, and that'll allow you to fix it, or just it'll allow you to give you an option for if you want a game to lock the mouse cursor to that screen.
Okay.
I never actually downloaded it, but instead I just kind of got used to it before I felt like downloading it.
It could be a useful option, but in general I do want to mouse outside the game from time to time, so I guess it's a bit of pick your poison.
Yeah. Ideally, it would just run in for doing it when two. I really don't know why it does that. Like, it makes no sense. Why would they just not give you an option for each of them?
Have I been here before? They're just like two seashells laying out on the sand, already picked.
Do you seashells like respawn? Wait, also actually one more question about seashells. Is it scrubby to pick them up for the sanity like butterflies? I mean, not butterflies, like flowers. Like, is there some downside to picking them up?
No.
No, they respawn.
Okay. Oh, and I had a guy disconnect because I'm playing Brawlhalla and I wasn't paying attention and accidentally did something really good. And you can't do good things in experimental because then people will think they were tryharding, and then people will leave and then report you, or something like that. So I actually did something cool because I wasn't paying attention, and this guy left, and now I feel bad.
Why would they report you for that? Is there some sort of rule against it?
Actually, I don't even think you can report people. No, I take that part back. But they just try to be as cancerous as possible if you do anything that's not playing badly in experimental. Because in experimental, for some reason, people think that anything about playing badly counts as tryharding, and that's not allowed.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. It's like it's pretty much the only casual, like, stock, it's just like the only normal 3 stocks 1v1 that's online and does not count for a rank. So that's why a lot of people are very opinionated about it like that. Okay, well. To be honest, I'd like to get another fighting game to try out pretty soon.
Smash?
I don't have a console, like, I don't have any Nintendo console to play it on. But, like, I was thinking, like, Street Fighter or Tekken or something like that. Because those are pretty popular on PC. I would just like to actually try out a different fighting game.
Yeah, I guess Street Fighter is kind of the other main competition, but that's a bit different, isn't it?
Kind of. I'm not sure. I haven't really seen much gameplay of either of them. All I know is that it's a fighting game and it's popular and it's for PC.
Yeah, I guess you got that much.
Just download a Smash Bros. Emulator and play that for a while.
least they're rewarding you for your hard work.
Yeah. And basically what you get is a lot of food or you can get rare clothing out of these. But since it's a new event, you can automatically think everyone is going to be farming the hell.
Is that bad?
It's free to play.
Yeah, that's not. But yeah, why I find that funny is they literally drop the price of all the items that were in the box.
Isn't that bad for anybody who has accumulated these items over time?
Well, it's a new event, so, and it's free. All it took was opening 3 boxes that you get for free for 3 months. That always drops the items you get for free.
So why is the price significant, I guess, is the question. Oh, so the developers have done this to sort of disincentivize making profits off of them?
Because they want to make it so everyone
Hmm.
because, well, you gotta realize the game has been going on for 15 years. And they want at least get to give newer players something nice.
Wait, and this game is like League of Legends or in Dota?
No, it's more
Oh.
like Imagine WoW.
Oh. Okay. I've never played I've actually never played like World of Warcraft, so
Well, it's free to play.
maybe I'll try it out.
Also, don't play it too soon.
Why?
Yeah, it's scary. Because Steam has issues connecting to Korean servers.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't a Korean-based company, so I wouldn't really expect much else.
But yeah, I've been getting 6 FPS.
Hey, hey!
A particularly intensive game. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 8 gigabytes.
I mean, you also just have a very good computer. Like, you have dual 1080s or something like that.
Still can run ARC.
Oh yeah, no one can run ARC.
That
Yeah.
it would literally take me down.
I just love having a fast internet. Like, once you get fast internet for a short period of time, you can just never go back.
Yeah.
Everything downloads so quickly, it's awesome.
I guess it depends what you're downloading regularly. Like, I don't install a lot of different games, so it's usually not too big of a deal for me.
Brawlhalla and DST both have a smaller file size. Those are the two that just came to mind. I think Counter-Strike has like a 1 gigabyte, no, not 1, like a 4 gigabyte download size. And then League of Legends has like probably half a gigabyte.
Now, League of Legends is bigger than that. About 8 gigs. I downloaded it once. I actually made a video on it. On the size of League of Legends, yeah.
Wow. For me, like, the experience I had with the game is just I had a friend who's really into it, and he has like 1,000 hours of playtime. So I have like 100 hours of playtime just by playing with him. I just really don't like the game that much.
How about... What's that game called? How do I forget things like this?
This is interesting. I can buy I own everything for Oxygen on, I just get Oxygen on included. Or I can buy Oxygen on included for $20.
How much was the bundle?
13.
Oh, so you get a bit of a break then, don't you?
Yes. $7 each. I just found that interesting.
I found the life jacket.
How useful.
Oh,
Hopefully I remember to equip it before I die.
oh, that reminds me, if you want to get the Alchemy Fog skin for Don't Starve right now, it's only $4.
What's the historic pricing on that?
It's like 50. Like
Oh,
last time I
wow.
checked, it was 50 or something. So that's a good deal.
Last time I checked it was like
To
I
be
know.
honest, if I actually liked the skin, I would have gotten it, but I don't like how it looks.
well, I mean, it's better than the green stuff. How it takes.
I don't really mind how it looks, to be honest.
To be honest, I wish that they would actually hire someone to draw all the art so it wouldn't look so bad.
They should hire Cliff.
My only complaint is just that it looks pixelated and blurry in some part. Like, actually, the only complaint I have is just that the turf looks bad. Besides that, I have no problems.
Turf looks like
It honestly just disgusts me. It all looks terrible, and especially like the savanna and grassy biome. That looks disgusting.
wood turf.
Yeah, and also like, so if it was all consistently bad, I wouldn't mind as much. But it's just like it's sporadically terrible.
Yeah. Due to how they align with everything. Like, I think that they use different programs to put the lines around. I think that they just off was like trying to optimize it. Just polish it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And also they should probably work on adding like shipwrecks for Don't Starve, so modders don't have to do it. But it would add sales for Don't Starve together.
But think
Yeah.
about it. Why they make more money off of base games while DLC is
Oh yeah, whatever.
well short. Then they make more money off of skins.
What about the idea that they could have events that will help support the game?
Like skins from last match or
Hmm, yeah, something like that.
Be right back.
to be honest, I still hate how not every character got shields from that though. Like why make the skin and put the shoes with the base skin? Why?
It's easier. That'd be my guess.
It's like why have the shoe slot
So I sail. I try to find land. The first land I find, 2 monkey houses. Yes, we won't be doing that.
But yeah.
Okay, I've returned.
Oh, well, but yeah, Racing, you think I could get into playing Nappy?
I guess we could try sometime. I really haven't played an MMO since I gave up Stronghold, and I wasn't necessarily looking for another one, because they really require a lot of time to do anything in them.
To be honest, with Nappy, I haven't even done any of the quests really. The game is just fun on its own, just walking around and talking to the NPCs. Since the app can change depending on how many times you talk to them. Like, gift items to NPCs, or if you talk to them too much, they actually start giving more guys.
Oh,
Guess that makes
crap, I
sense.
just got matched up against a friend in experimental. Be right back.
But yeah, it's like, it took me like 2 days to get my first That's just because I wasn't really trying.
Sounds like a hyperinflated currency. A million?
Oh no, it's not. Everything is like really cheap. The most you ever see something go for is like 10 million. Even that's like for a dress. And you dress like you want, you could completely ignore style and play the game like any other.
They just make money off of the style stuff, or is there...
Oh, you can farm ore, herbs, and all other stuff.
I'm having such bad luck with the volcano this time.
But yeah, like the herbs are like the easiest way. I mean, not herbs. The ore is the easiest way. Unknown ore goes for 20k. All you need is about 10k to start up. Then just go mining, sell your ore, and then you'll make back all your money after one sale. That's why you should do like my armor repair. Just go sell unknown ore for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just kind of tired of mandatory grinding. Like, in Shipwrecked, I'll grind if I want to, but I like the knowledge that I can just open up the console if I really get frustrated and give myself what I'm trying to get.
Hey, don't worry. If you ever get frustrated, I can literally just be there for you. I'll play you.
Oh no, dogs. What am I gonna do? Might be an island over here. Might not be. Yeah, I've been looking for the volcano. And not so lucky. Let's see. I mean, I've probably mapped out... I shouldn't say mapped out, but like got a general idea of at least a quarter of the world now.
That was so weird. There's this guy who I met a while ago, and he's like really good, and I just got matched up against him like randomly.
Who won?
I got destroyed as expected since 1,500 hours of playtime. Still, that's pretty crazy.
Yay, MMOs. I can't kick people who are being bastards.
Have you guys ever played Foxhole? Or heard of it?
I've never heard of it.
It's this cool World War II type game where you have like an overhead like point of view, kind of like Blue Stars point of view. That's like how you like look at everything. And then it's basically there's two sides and there's like economies for each side, and each like battle goes on for like days, and you don't really usually play from like and like finish to end, and then you have like different, it's like there are people who run soldiers to the front lines, there are like frontline soldiers, there are people who manage like who gather resources and stuff like that. It's actually pretty fun. Yeah, I haven't really played it much, but it just seems like it's a pretty good game, and from like what I have played it, it's pretty fun.
I think you've mentioned it before.
Yeah, also I gave it a pretty bad explanation, but that's pretty much the best I can explain it, because like due to my limited knowledge of actually playing the game.
I was thinking about getting some silk here, and then making a bottle lantern or something.
I just use the ship torch, or just hold down a torch. Usually, like, is the bottle lantern just a better ship torch? Or whatever that? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it has like double the radius, I would say.
Oh, okay, I think it's actually pretty different.
Oh crap. I don't really care that much about what happens to the world 200 days from now. I more care about my immediate survival. Well, I would make a miner hat, but I think I need a firefly for that. Bob, when was the last time you played Shipwrecked? Oh, come on, give me silk. You people.
Action, spiders. Let's not press anything was difficult in the beginning.
God damn it.
Difficult.
But yeah, it's like you two, you're always moving around, but that's the difficult part. That and because you don't have the bush of forge, you can't just easy level your items.
What do you need for them for the forge?
Oh, you just need a bunch of glow dust and living logs.
Okay. Wait,
It
and
takes a while to make because you need a yampi up, or you always need to find free apples.
Holy crap, are you kidding me? It went back that far, huh?
I got an espresso. I got a zero. I got face drop.
Have you found the volcano yet in any of your playthroughs, Josh?
no. I haven't really looked for it that much though. Tomorrow I'm gonna start my next one. But right now, actually tomorrow might be my hard day except shipwrecking for like I'm playing Shipwrecked for like 2 or 3 days now. But the day after is probably gonna be my next Shipwrecked World Day.
Yeah. I mean, it's just really hard to do this with certainty. To find it, you know? It could take,
Yeah,
you could get really lucky and take you one day, or it could take you up until winter to find it.
And it's also not guaranteed, like, of the area where you would find it, which is another annoying part. Like, it's usually in the like, the outer quarter of the world, but sometimes it's not, which is also...
It's always in the deep
annoying
ocean.
part. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that limits it a bit, but still, it's kind of, like, annoying to find.
Mm-hmm. Something wicked this way comes.
Other thing about this game, I haven't had to craft light out of its black. The only thing I find myself up to that's just because I don't want to spend money on it.
Why do they make these maps so big? Maybe that's the problem. If you look at the Shipwrecked map, it's massive, the size of these things.
It's actually the standard size
Hmm.
The entire
Oof.
the entire map of town.
I would like to see a screenshot of just someone, or just like a time lapse of someone exploring the whole Shipwrecked world map. Just like they're starting a world with one objective, and that is exploring the whole map. Honestly, I would so watch that.
Probably be dizzying though. I've seen a lot of people use telescope.
This guy's username is Twitch like login, so that means this match is most likely being streamed. I don't even know why I bothered to play experimental. I've had like 4 people so far just disconnect. Just like leave because I killed them in a pretty cool fashion. Especially, like, I had this one guy who had some, like, major BM. Like, he would taunt after doing, like, every action or something. I don't know, he would taunt after, like, doing something that put me in a position where I could not punish the taunt. And then I killed him, and when I got my first kill, he just left. I'm like, okay then.
I'm more into survival type stuff, I guess, at this point.
I would recommend Wrath if you get run like ass.
For me, I'd say more in, actually, I like a bunch of different games. I like survival games, I like No Man's Sky, I like fighting games, I just like a bit of everything pretty much.
I guess that keeps your options open.
Although, right now, I think I'm more into like the fighting games than anything else. Raisin, have you like always liked survival games, or was there some other type of game that you used to play?
I used to play more strategy.
Oh. Did you like play any other besides like Stronghold Kingdoms?
Strong Kingdoms is, it's more of an MMO than a strategy game, I would say. Mostly because diplomacy in that game matters more than your ability to fight or anything like that. So any sort of strategy revolves around just being able to negotiate with other people. Turn-based strategy games and real-time strategy games is what I mostly played.
Oh wait, what? Sorry, I'm paying attention more on playing the game. So, what did you say?
I said real-time strategy games and turn-based strategy games are the types of strategy games that I play.
Oh. Like for me, the only strategy game experience is like, actually, it's like pretty much just Age of Empires 2 HD, and I've not played that very much. So
Yeah, that's
I don't
legit.
really have much experience. I mean, I'm just not good at all on it. So. Like, even for my amount of hours, I'm probably really bad.
I never played it in multiplayer. Age of Empires. Most of the games that I played are strategy games I played against the AI for story campaigns and stuff.
I don't even think I've done the, like, campaign. Actually, I don't think I've actually played against bots, in Age of Empires. I just played against, like, a few friends that I knew, and Sam.
I cut my hair today to my phone.
Nice. I would never trust myself to do that.
Just shave it all off. Can't go wrong.
No thanks.
To be honest, that's why
Mm.
I very much like having hair. I don't know. Have you seen what I look like? I think Raising has. Yeah, Raising definitely has.
Your hair didn't stand out. I'm trying to. I think I remember, but your hair never really stood out to me as being excessive.
just like
Like some
having
people
hair.
have long hair.
Yeah,
I thought your
don't
hair
have
looked
long
pretty
hair.
normal.
Yeah, I don't like having long hair. I don't like short hair. I just kind of like having in the middle, and I don't know. I'm not sure why, but I just would never want to have. I would just never want to like shave it all off.
So if you started going bald, would you use
Well, I'm going to
chemicals?
go bald. Like, it's for sure that I'm going to go bald. Like every single person of the male variety in my family is bald. Who's past the age of like 20.
Wow. Yeah, so how are you gonna... I mean, you might as well enjoy your hair while you have it then, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do mainly.
Yeah, no problem with
Because
that.
I know that I won't have the option, and I'll be like, okay.
Have you given it any thought? Would you just shave it all off, or would you get a wig or some sort of
Probably not.
replacement?
I just be with it.
Hmm.
But, actually, I really don't know anyone in my family who's, like, not a woman who's made it past, like, 30 without going bald. I'm not sure what it is, but none of us are, like, okay, I don't know. Maybe it's like a Hungarian-Russian thing, but Hungarians and Russians are very hairy people. Like, everywhere besides on their head.
Hmm. So you're wondering how exactly that...
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, literally, there have been people I've seen that are, like, monkeys, but they are bald. And that's, like, the only spot that they don't have hair. I'm like, why does this happen?
The genes hate them.
Seriously. Like, why would you have hair everywhere except for on your head? Like,
Genes, man.
honestly, there are people in my family who have that, and then they're also confused by it, and it's like, why?
Yep.
If this is public information, do you, like, have, much hair, or do you shave it off?
My hair has been progressively being cut shorter and shorter. And it's for similar reasons as to what's going to happen to you. Baldness runs kind of in my father's mother's side kind of had it. So, yeah, my hair is noticeably thinning now, so sad. Like, I look back at some pictures of myself when I was like 13. I had really good hair back then. I didn't think about it, but you don't really appreciate it, or I didn't appreciate it until I started losing some of it. Fortunately for me, it's not traditional like male pattern baldness where you get it on the back of your head, monk style, basically. It's just the front of my hair is a little bit thinner now, kind of wispy-ish. Because like I said before, I'm mid-20s, so I guess it's been a good
I'm
run.
just trying to not have that problem where I didn't enjoy it while it lasts. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, and EJ left. Rip.
Oh, this is interesting. You know, Jake and Logan Paul, right? They are apparently
Sadly.
struggling with that same problem. Like, they're losing their hair. But, you know, they're very public figures, and the kind of fan base that they have is really probably centered a lot on their appearance. Like, or they care a lot about that. So that must be, like, a really tough career problem to have to deal with.
Maybe they could just like, I don't know. This would be so weird if they made like as a joke video where they just clipped it and then edited it in afterwards, like hair onto them. I don't know why that's something that I'm too tired. Don't listen to something I say.
Okay.
I am just honestly too tired to be talking to people on the internet right now. I usually have like two options, either stay up and just make a fool of myself, or stay up and not make a fool of myself, but just kind of watch YouTube the rest of the night. I usually pick the second option.
Yeah, what happened to me, I'll be up till like 4 in the morning and I'll feel like I wasted hours of my time watching. Lately I've just been researching stuff, so that's cool. I guess it's not watching YouTube. Yeah, to put
I
that
still
server
watch
together.
quite a bit of YouTube, but I don't watch nearly as much as I do reading or listening to audiobooks recently.
Hi, Daniel. Audiobooks? Yeah, I usually listen to them, but when I'm out working and stuff. Damn it,
I just like being able to concentrate more on the audiobook than like actually anything else, so I usually will do it while playing like No Man's Sky because it's really just not very taxing on like your concentration to just be screenshot hunting.
Yeah, when I say like work, I'm talking about things that generally don't require much attention. Like if you're mowing the lawn or something.
I don't think I've ever mowed a lawn, to be honest.
Well, when you live out
I have,
in rural areas.
whacked weeds before. Is that the proper term?
String trimmer, yeah, weed whacker, I mean, there are various terms for it. Yet another corner mapped out with no volcano.
Can't you just like go through the mist a bunch of times to get to each corner? That's what I did.
That costs a lot of sand.
I
I
wanted...
just did it regardless.
I was just doing it progressively. I was following or tracing the fog and then trying to do a little bit of extra searching wherever the ocean deepened out. But yeah, I'm not sure I'll get volcano before winter sets in, which is really sad too because I got the walking cane and everything.
What day is it right now?
Day 9.
Oh. I mean, you give it a shot.
What, Eileen?
What's the one about?
The run? It's not really about anything. It's just Shipwrecked.
Why are you trying to rush everything?
I'm not really trying to rush it. I'm just trying to get the stuff that I need for a really good start, you know? And part of that's coffee.
Yeah, like, Shipwrecked without coffee is kind of annoying. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's try hard just trying to get coffee, but, because it's kind of just something that's considered a must in Shipwrecked.
Yeah, because speed plays such an important part in being
Especially since the map
effective.
seems so much larger.
It's basically the maximum world size that you can have just with water.
Is that more
That's fine.
difficult than the normal version? Just a second here.
But what I'm saying is, you know how there's the board.
Is it more difficult than the normal version? This is Don't Starve single player and the Shipwreck DLC. What I see the DLC is more difficult. I'd say it relies more on luck. In the single player version of the game, you can reliably hit certain goals by day 20, for example. If I'm playing Reign of Giants, I can have Old Bell and gather enough, enough wood to sustain my base. I could have mapped out the general shape of the world and have a good idea where all the biomes are. I could probably have found the Mac Tusk camp. There are certain things like that in Shipwrecked, so you need to get to the Quacken pretty early on, and you need to get to the Walking Cane. Both of those are very luck-based. Then you need to find the volcano, once again, massively luck-based. That's what I'm currently looking for right here. It's going to be in the deep ocean, but like, you see how big the world is. Like, this gives you a general idea how big it is square. It can be in the deep ocean anywhere in here, and it's really difficult to find it sometimes. It just really requires luck to have a good start.
Come 100% of the time, right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, great.
Like,
Glad
you
we
can
clear this
literally
up.
run into a map where your starting island is only island.
Because I know that in the DST that at least there's like a guaranteed certain number amount of saplings, grass tops, and flint around spawn, and also berry bushes. Actually, I'm pretty sure there is. I've not tested it, but I heard from someone that is so.
Well, you will always spawn in a grassland. The portal will always be grassland, but it could be a pretty small one.
Sometimes.
The interesting thing is I haven't seen a single swordfish yet.
I think swordfish don't
In that
spawn
hurricane,
until,
like, in the world that I sent you a screenshot, the one that I got day 9 Quacken, I actually did not find a swordfish the whole time that I played on before I deleted it because I was appalled by the base. And that was like, I got to day 30 and explored a lot of the map actually. So,
Oh, by the way, in Shipwrecked, turf actually does matter.
You mean because of the wetness? Oh, they're floaty boaty nights.
You can use snakeskin turf and such to stop pools.
doesn't turf help with preventing puddles from spawning in your...
Yeah. That's what I just said.
Oh.
And also, fissure biomes stop tides.
Oh, a steamer chest. Here we go. This isn't so bad. And it's all garbage in it. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, trinkets you can give to the Yarktopus.
Haven't found the octopus yet.
Oh, dang, you have no brain coral yet, then.
Well, I'm keeping my eyes peeled, but yeah, some of this just not having any luck with, I guess you could say.
Brain coral is basically opposite of Glomercube.
Robots in a boat. Yeah, I should have killed them, but my boat's really, really low on health, and I need to find an island to get to. So I didn't want the monkey around with it and get killed because of something stupid like that. Should always have an extra boat prefabbed, but yeah, I didn't, so what are you gonna do? Chalk it up to impatience, I guess. It's close. Some of these big waves, they do a significant amount of damage. I forget exactly how much it was, but holy crap, they're really fast. They deal a lot of damage. You gotta watch out.
I actually find that if you spam the opposite way real quick, you can actually get a speed boost from the wave and take little damage. That's hard to do.
Okay, well, let's see. This is my exit. Pick up empty. Oh, it was an empty bottle. I thought it was in. I thought it had a treasure map in
Yeah,
it.
like if you actually go in the opposite like way of the waves, then you can kind of just like juke them and turn around right before they pass you, and then get the speed
Yeah.
boost.
What a crappy island. It's all of just one thing. Okay.
I just got placed against a guy whose clan name is as gay as your mom. How original. I swear, like 90% of people's usernames are something along the lines of that.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's kind of concerning. Actually, it just tells more about who's playing experimental at this time of night than who plays the game, because usually it's not like that. Usually it's some other like cringy name like Fortnite player XX, Minecraft 2 XX.
What about the dark? It can kill you. Yep. Charlie's still a thing.
Man and Knuckles.
It would seem like something that Clay would do if they like renamed Charlie, like the Shipwrecked Charlie would just be something else, but I don't know, it just seems like something that Clay would do.
It's more commonly known as the Brew in every other game.
I've heard. Okay, so we're in a bit of a pickle here. Let's see. I need to get off this island to an island with trees, and the nearest one seems to be over there. But yeah.
Also, I'm still waiting on them to reveal who them are.
What?
Clay.
Yeah, Clay.
What is them? Like, what's the backstory behind them?
It's the people who brought Charlie and Maxwell to the world of Don't Starve.
Oh.
And put Maxwell in the Nightmare Throne.
Didn't he do that? Like, didn't the shadows pull him into there? Like, didn't...
Yeah. And
I thought that, like, the book, he just kind of laid it down in the ground, and then all the shadows came out and, like took him away.
No, no.
The Don't Starve Kingdom.
Oh great, I'm gonna be fighting waves here. Oh my god.
What happened in the, if you ever play Adventure Mode, he actually references they won't be happy if you try attacking the Nightmare Throne. And it was them who did it to him.
Okay. I don't know, maybe they'll reveal it, but it doesn't really seem like something that Clay would do, since they're not really a fan of developing the lore very much.
I think we're gonna make it. Close, 32 left on the boat. Okay.
But yeah, it's like...
I like to keep like a log raft just pre-crafted at all times.
Yeah, you should.
Like, I'm just...
Or even like just a raft. I mean, not a raft, but like the rowboat pre-crafted at all times would be nice, because then you can just swap it out.
Yeah, you can also save yourself sometimes if you can swap boats mid boat ride. Like you can jump from boat to boat.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna crack these coconuts open. Oh, that's right. How wonderful the fire spreads.
Wow, what lovely music they are making.
How lovely is it?
I can agree.
There's the bards can make their own music scrolls to play.
Good for them.
And basically, they're using a microphone and they made a music scroll that sounds like farts.
That's nice. What is it supposed to sound like?
No, that's literally all they made it for. It sounds like farts.
And that's the purpose?
Yep. Just to sound like farts.
I guess they succeeded.
Yep.
Is it a nice fart sound? Or is it just...
It's like...
cheap? Okay. I guess that's pretty good. Why are we like reviewing fart sound?
I don't know.
I don't know. I give this one a 4 out of 10, slightly below average. Maybe you should wait for a sale. That might be a good idea. And I'll kill myself, okay.
my 6 jellyfish are going bad. But I don't want to waste another campfire cooking them up. Because wood is so terribly hard to come by in this game.
Value just like uncooked.
No, they're really low. They'd probably hurt me. Besides, you can't eat jellyfish uncooked to begin with.
Unless it's rainbow.
Oh wait, you can? I have rainbow jellyfish.
Yeah.
Wait, do you not use like all the mods for that stuff? I just use like health info and tool tips and blind status. Do you not use that? Just base don't starve?
I have a few. I've got finder and combined status, but I have combined status set to minimal.
Oh.
Okay.
I hate summer in my area. It's always full of fruit flies.
Isn't?
Same. I live in a very similar area. Like, really for the past like month or two, it just felt like I'm next to some like sweat. I don't know, it feels like a sweaty armpit. That's honestly the only way I can describe the weather. It's just humid, it's hot, it's smelly, it's awful.
Should move up here.
I'm all the way up by Canada.
Oh wow, okay. You already moved up
Wait,
there.
you are? I thought you lived in Pennsylvania. Oh yeah, Pennsylvania has like a border with one of the like lakes.
Oh come on,
Yeah,
2 snakes.
Just right across the lake.
Yeah, I live like I actually live on the base of the border between Pennsylvania and Delaware. So it's a bit warmer here.
For the past few days, it's been 90 degrees.
I haven't had to contend with that, luckily.
But yeah, Mabinogi has like a few weird classes that you would never think would be in a game.
There should be 8 bushes here.
You can literally be a cook. Oh yeah. By the way, I hate how they fixed the ice farm in Don't Starve. I mean Shipwrecked.
What do you mean?
You know how there's Fire Farm?
Yeah.
Well, in the Shipwreck, for some reason the flame act would always go off when there are was it coffee plants. So there would always be firing, so it would freeze all the mobs around it.
And what was the benefit of that?
Freezing entire waves of crocodiles.
I mean, you can just do that by setting things on fire.
Yeah, but well, that's more dangerous. And
Oh, okay.
fire can be out of control after a certain point. Well,
I guess so.
This you only need one Flingmatic and like 5 coffee plants.
What was the question, Josh?
I actually forget. That's why I kinda just mumbled never mind.
Ah.
I had like a good question. I'm like, oh, dang it.
Slow clap.
Okay, finally on the road again. Which direction should I go?
Mean C? Actually, what is the best tactic for finding your second island? Is it just to go and just like follow along the light, like the shore? I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know, the lighter water texture.
It's best to go around the corner of the island to see how big it is.
Yeah, that's what I meant, kind of. And then from, like, after you're done with that, if you don't find an island, should you just go in, like, a random direction? Or should you just circle or, like, around that island again in, like, a slightly farther out, like, ring?
To be honest, I really don't know, because Shipwrecked is like, finding islands is so hard.
It is.
I might be saving my crop of jellies yet. Are there any fireflies in here?
I find fireflies are sometimes around the, what's its name machine? The, lottery machine.
They're supposed to be in the jungle, aren't they? But I don't see any. Not in the borders anyway.
I think it's just rare to find fireflies in general in Shipwreck.
It's too bad. I wanted to get a mining helmet.
Do you guys know what that, like, octopus for?
What?
You know, like, the octopus that's sitting on the chair in the middle of the ocean?
You give him trinkets, he's the cake king of Shipwreck.
And do dolphins do anything useful?
They protect you from hounds. And they're always friendly.
Did you make dolphin at Spire Base?
Yes.
Okay. And then is there anything else useful that they do?
They drop bottles.
If you kill them.
Yeah, because they're bottle no dolphin.
Yeah.
Also, wow, it's already 11:21.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna log off pretty soon.
Okay.
But yeah, raising what I usually look for in a good shipwreck world is just a nice island. Preferably one with a water pool in the middle of it for multiple reasons.
For the fishing?
No, for placing booze.
You just use that as a source of light then?
Yeah.
I guess it is infinite. I guess I wasn't thinking my worlds would last very long.
Nah.
It's kind of a longer term ambition, isn't it?
Yeah. I just kind of start one, and then if I know that I screwed up really bad, I just restart, because I'm just still in the scrub phase of Shipwrecked, where I'm just trying to figure out, like, actually how to do things.
Well, even after that, when you figure out how to do things, a lot of it's based on luck. So if you don't get Quacken, or you don't get the walking cane, or you don't get the volcano, you're still going to be having a crappy time.
I actually made my permanent shipwreck world before the Quacken was guaranteed to even drop a walking cane.
They're not guaranteed, though.
Is there any, like, replacement for Taylor
like,
Shanter?
it would be a 1% drop type deal.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, why would I want to farm nothing but Quacken for the first few days? of my life.
Mm.
Games DLC when I could literally just do everything else.
Like, I literally didn't play it until now, and I've had it for probably like 4 months or so. Like Shipwrecked and just based in Starve.
But yeah, back to Wrath. I like the game idea. I just think it needs better optimization before I can even start playing it.
Which game?
It's too bad.
Wrath.
Oh.
It's basically an indie game bought by the devs of Scrap Mechanic.
I know very little about Scrap Mechanic.
There wasn't another game like Scrap Mechanic. It's like something the engineers of Scrap Mechanic game were built. But like
Space Engineers?
no, not Space Engineers. That's too polished game. It's like a different game. Because I remember Space Engineers, they actually quit working on it.
Oh.
Guess what they added before they quit working on the game?
Memes?
No! Paid for skin.
Great.
And it's
Sounds like a
terrible.
nice pair of devs.
Like, there's skins will randomly fall down from the sky, and usually you'll end up killing yourself because they're always surrounded by a pack of wolves.
Okay.
The game is very hard to beat. Well, basically the game isn't even focused around land combat. Guns are pathetic.
Have either of you guys played much Oxygen Not Included? Or are
No.
interested in it?
Resource management.
I'm too dumb for it. I say that as somebody who plays strategy games.
Yeah, resource management games is kind of a
I think it looks fun, it's just that I wish there were more guides and stuff, because I don't like going into game blind.
Mm.
I like knowing the meta rather than having to like find it out. Actually, except in the Gorge it was fun. I don't know why, but I enjoyed getting out in the Gorge, but besides that, I don't enjoy finding the meta.
I'd say I'm, yeah, pretty much halfway, 50-50. There's some things that I kind of like maybe the first few hours I'm chill with just playing it by ear, but after that I'm more interested in learning the optimal way to do stuff.
For me, it depends on the game. Like, if it's... I don't know, yeah, it depends on the game for me, but for most games like Oxygen All Included and Don't Starve, like kind of rival games, but... Oh wait, this guy... Okay, never mind. So, like, for games like that, I really just like to go into it knowing how to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's chilly and bad enough for the beach.
Actually, a good example of a game that I like to just kind of figure everything out at first is pretty much any FPS game. I just kind of like to play on my own and not have anyone give me tips or anything for like the first 10 hours of playtime. Then past that, I just start looking up like guides and stuff like that.
What am I supposed to do in the sunken shipwrecks?
Oh, you, some shipwrecks can be picked, or they can be hammered, or trinkets.
We found a swordfish, yes. Sadly, I'm not ready to fight it. Hey! Yes, sir, we have a swordfish now. Alright, so I should mark this place. I mean, I'll probably forget if I don't have a trap by it, but oh, traps cost so much. What is a better thing compared to a trap?
Muscle sticks. Wait, no muscle sticks on it. Can't be placed anywhere anymore. Never mind. Muscle sticks used to be able to be placed anywhere. Wow,
Okay.
someone's trying to sell ghost swords for 10,000.
Is that not a good price?
Those swords only have one durability,
Oh. Okay, never mind.
and they break after one hit and can never be repaired.
So I-
Great. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed.
okay.
Yes.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Boy.
Oh, the good thing is there's also bioluminescence by this spawner as well.
Ooh, nice. Bioluminescence doesn't respawn and needs to be placed in a chest. Can't
Yeah.
be placed on the ground without dying.
Hey, what do I need for... Oh, I need a science machine regardless because I'm wicker.
Funny thing is, there are spawners in game, but they actually never fully implemented them.
Spawners for the bioluminescence?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I just go over there and harvest a bunch, but I don't have a net yet. Spending too much time stupidly sailing around looking for the volcano. If I see a great jellyfish migration, that might tip me off.
Yeah. But that only happens in the summer, really.
Hmm. I mean, I saw a congregation of them near during, say it's shortly before winter began, or the hurricane season. There were a good deal of them over there.
But yeah, raising. All the items are actually pretty cheap. The only expensive stuff is if you really want like endgame weaponry, and or if you want good looking clothing. Everything else is cheap.
Send me a link to the game in Discord and I'll take a look at it.
Okay, where is it? I have so many tabs open because I was trying to fix my mouse earlier.
What's wrong with it?
It was kept going back a page. It's one of those nice with side buttons.
Yeah.
And the buttons are just so close to my thumb rest on the mouse that I think a bit of my oil's got into it. My hand oil.
Mm-hmm. Is it a brand name mouse or is it just some off-the-shelf thing?
Logitech
Oh, it is a Logitech. I was mad at
602.
G602. Let me see, what's mine? I have the G502. I was upset with mine for a while because it didn't seem to detect the surface. I have a mouse pad and everything. It didn't seem to be tracking on the surface very well. But it turns out I didn't know this, but there was actually the ability to calibrate your mouse if it's by Logitech. Yeah, in the settings, if you use their little control panel thing. So I was able to fix it using that, which was pretty nice. Okay, I think this is a great place to stop off and make my science machine so I can get that swordfish crafted. What should I drop? Probably the axe. I need the axe though. Pickaxe.
Oh, this is gonna be. I'm glad I looked at the site just now, Reed.
Why? What's going on?
They do crossover events with anime all the time, and well, they're doing one. Tomorrow they're starting up one. Because the game is also made by Japanese developers. Korean and
Oh. It's good, I guess.
I just was like, really?
Oh, I need more gold? Oh. Hopefully there's another. And now I have monkeys harassing me. I also should build another boat before leaving. Oh wait, I do have one prefab. See if I can find more gold here. Here, monkey. Have some roots. You thieving little bastards. Okay. Cutlass Supreme, here we go. Very nice. And I think that's gonna do it for me for tonight.
Alright.
Yeah, have a good one. See ya.